keep warm and enjoy the snooker as Andrew Pagett gets us underway. He's up against it, clearly, but in fact, they've only played once. He did win as the defending champion. Firstly, we're glad.
Yeah, it's good to be back, isn't it? I say back because I played here many moons ago, actually. I played Jimmy White himself, actually, in the final.
Well, he has given... Oh.
With a 4-3 win, didn't he? So...
Robertson 7.
Statement early on in the match, win a frame in one visit straight away, just show their opponent they're on it, but Robertson, no choice there but to run for cover. For the sport.
Recent weeks, and of course he wouldn't have played on a main table for quite some time, so to get a bit of table time.
Foul. Robertson.
They'd have to turn the lights off first on that table, but whoever was responsible for that actually turned the lights off on his table that he was playing on.
The lighting above the table. But just early on here, Andrew's played a few iffy shots, shall we say. That's better contact. Yeah, might seem straight. Again, wide of the mark this time.
In the... And was beaten. An all Leicester affair. Put his stamp on the match, get the first frame won.
25.
That player's series, so clearly it's a format that suits him.
Very good. You know, back in the day, you would think, right, just get and paid the price. That's another thing about the modern game, isn't it? Pay dearly for it. But this has been excellent. And another... Some players find it difficult to settle in, but the top...
One last saying that winning this title last year just gave him that early spark of confidence. At the Scottish Open 5 years ago, that was the last event of the year.
61.
Every year since 2006. So it may watch it. Having 69. Taken a long break in the summer, that's why he will be hunting a century, won't he? That's what's on his mind here.
problems early on about the Grand Prix and all that, the Players' Series, big prizes.
Yeah, and I think certainly with regards to the Tour Championship, which of course he's the defending champion. Anyway, that as he starts his title defence, he got to the semi-finals of each of the first two in Belfast and most recently in Edinburgh. Judd Trump Jackson Page follows this match. That could be a great spectacle.
One.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Obviously not. That's the one thing about snooker watching it, isn't it? For anyone,
Andrew Pagett, 3.
there are sort of
Andrew Pagett. 1.
almost spin the black in.
Nine.
Against Jimmy in the Matchroom League. Back then, obviously there was only, it might have been the semis tournament goes on. You know, someone will play in
50.
the quarters or whatever, maybe. But the point is, for someone like Andrew Pagett,
23.
So with another big break.
$39.
obviously the cushions, they play soft, so you could hit that shot. Well set now for 2-0.
47.
He just sort of switches into this ultra competitive.
61.
Hasn't made anything from them yet.
$69.
Entries against Ahmed Saif of Qatar, who didn't score a point actually.
77.
Well, this has still got a chance. This has still got a chance.
Thank you.
Done by then.
$104. 109. 115.
Finding their form. Neil Robertson producing the goods. 110, 122, 2 clearances, 2-0. Last week. Well, the wrong ball's gone in. It's a surprise, isn't it?
And all that sort of stuff. It's a good thing if a lot of players, I think, go to tournaments and don't do that kind of thing. I think he's a guy who wants to learn about that sort of stuff when he sort of hits the ball like a cannon himself, actually, doesn't he?
quite an analytical character. Quite often we'll watch his matches back.
There you go. Not a problem. Still doing his thing. You think best of 7? That thumping long red to get this started.
14.
Around the table, the way he addresses each shot. Be quite satisfied and don't rest on your laurels.
Out the best colour to attack them, probably top side of blue, but
26.
you would think he's going to have to miss it and get the outside wing ball, then fine. Yeah, you want to get it. He's played that.
Different set of challenges, and of course the weather as well. You know, will.
Thank you.
When he's been in like this, he's looked
51.
the break going. Not to beat. So 67, and Pagett, I'm sure, will play on here.
Most of it is. And that's where his good positional shot, get nice and close to the red. See there again, lost the QB.
Andrew Pagett, 16.
That was bang in the middle of the pocket.
1.
And that ends the free ball. That's his thinking here. But even with that, it's still a tall order. Especially if the white goes in. Well, that really is the end of the frame. But he knows after what happened in Scotland that even with that, you can still lose. So he needs to stay on the front foot. I'm sure get himself into round 2 of this English Open qualifying a few weeks ago. The leading player, in this case Robertson, will struggle. He hasn't done. It's been the opposite.
$21. $27.
The reigning on day 1. Neil Robertson, a frame from Andrew Pagett. It's had the odd chance here and there. That's all it's been, but not capitalised. Even here, he's got to be careful, hasn't he? There's reds out in the open.
Warm the crowd up with the way he's played so far. On he's off again. I mean, the thing about the way he's playing... Oh. That is just low straight.
Win the title. Hasn't won the title since 2010. I'm sure those...
$39.
Look out of rhythm. at times, partly because of this rhythm more than anything that he's searching for, it seems, which he's all. Of course, once ever, you would almost never question to chase a century, perhaps, when he shouldn't.
He fully expects to get it. He's got great. Just an hour's playing time.
67. $75.
Deck of cards to what everyone else has got to play with. Since Neil set off at the early stages of that first frame, the century he made.
Well, he's missed the black, so no third. Just 62 minutes.